Hi, guys. Today, my message is about buying secondhand. Um, you all know that I donate a lot to the thrift stores, the Salvation Army mostly, a lot of things to the women's shelter and the homeless shelters. Just discovered the crisis shelter, which is similar to the one that I was in before that I told you about. Um, So, the one thing that I want you to know is that I also shop at the secondhand stores, both, for my daughter and myself, and occasionally, for my son and my husband. Not very often, just because men don't need very much, um, at least in my house. Not meaning to be rude or anything. They just usually, birthdays and Christmas is when they get their clothes. Okay. So I wanted to show you that you can find really good stuff secondhand. And I know some people think that's just nasty or that's gross or whatever. You're buying clothes that other people have used. Well, hey, I get stuff out of a dumpster. I'm not really worried about wearing someone else's clothes. I can wash it, and I do wash it, of course, before I wear it. And the thing I want you to be mindful of is to avoid fast fashion. And Google that term, please. Google that term, fast fashion. And what we want to be aware of is that trends just come and go so fast that if you are a slave to fashion, you are just going to be stuck buying all the time. And I'm just not one of those people. I'm just not. I never have been. And you need to be aware of the conditions that the workers work in and the wages that they make to give you those, cheap bargains that you're going to wear a few times and throw in the garbage or donate. Hopefully donate instead of throwing in the garbage. You need to be aware of what that does to the landfill, because even the secondhand stores, if they can't sell it, they throw those items away and they just go in the landfill, and it's just astronomical the amount of clothes and waste that's there. So I wanted to show you some of my bargains today because I dropped off a huge overflowing bag of the black garbage bags full of items, both clothes from my family and that I have found in the dumpster that I cleaned up, toys, some, just odds and ends. It was just huge. So I dropped it off and then I went shopping for myself. So I got these really great, and I apologize if I step in the light and cause a shadow, really great linen pants. I am just a slave to linen. I don't know what it is about it. I have always loved the feel and the look of linen. So I was just ecstatic to find these great linen trousers. This shirt that's the camera's been on while I was talking to you. And that's a Vera Wang. And for all of these items, I spent $15. So if you pay attention to the sales, I think both Goodwill and Salvation Army, they put these tags. Let me just show you here real quick. These different color tags on. And if you pay attention to the sale of the day, they will have a different color each day that's on sale. So today it was blue tags. So all of these blue tags were half price. So this one item, and I think this was the pants, was $3.99. And this shirt right in front of you right here, it wasn't on sale. It was $3.99. So the average of these other ones, those two items were $2, and that was $1.50. So I paid $15.44 for all of the items I'm going to show you. So look at this beautiful top made in India. And this is actual embroidery. And this, yes, of course, my favorite linen. And then here's just a, really nice t-shirt. It's got a nice scalloped edge, and it's got the ruching in through here to make it a little more flattering. And then there's this very nice little hippie top, and in case you haven't figured out, I'm kind of a hippie myself. So really, really liked that. And then this nice kind of, it's kind of like a dusty rose. I don't know. My new camera doesn't pick up the colors quite as well as my old one does, but it looks kind of grayish in this light. But yeah, it's kind of a dusty rose, and it's real pretty. So $15.50. I've taken all the tags off, and I'm gonna, throw these in the washer, and I always hang to dry just because that's my preference. So all of these things are gonna be washed, and they're gonna go in my closet. So just please, guys, reconsider if you haven't tried yet shopping secondhand. It's good for the environment, it's good for the economy, it's good for the keeping things out of the landfills, yeah, and it's good for charities, and that's really important to most of us. So have a great day. Please do subscribe if you haven't already.